What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. Before I get to the video, I just want to plug real quick that my stop motion review for Magmatron should be dropping either tomorrow or Saturday for Legacy United Commander Class Magmatron, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good one. But anyway, we have quite a bit of news to talk about. So, first up on the docket here, we have in-hand images of Studio Series 86 Swoop. And boy, oh boy, does he look like a nice, beefy Dinobot. I am loving this. I love how they showed off in the stream that the gold missiles are removable for a leader class, the price, everything. That is such an amazing feature, and I love that we're getting removable missiles again. You know, that's just fantastic to me. They did it with Magmatron. I think they did it with shoot, I'm drawing a blank on who the other character was that they did that recently with. But Swoop here, I love the sculpted details. The paint on him looks fantastic. All the different greebling. I know some like hardcore G1ers out there are pissed off about all the greebling on these Dinobots. But, I mean, you gotta understand, this is, at the end of the day, this is generations. They're gonna do things like this. It's not gonna be a perfect one-to-one recreation of what you see in the cartoon, even though that's what they're sort of going for these days, the past few years. It's just not gonna work that way, especially with how Hasbro is with budgets and everything. So, them adding these extra details is not surprising, and honestly, I'm here for it. You know, I grew up in the 2000s. I'm a Bayverse kid. I grew up with weird designs that were over-detailed, so this really is nothing to me. But, yeah, I'm really loving this. The two swords that it comes with are great. I think one sword is for Grimlock or whatever, or I can't remember who the two swords are for, but that's dope that it comes with two of them. If it is for Grimlock, that is a little bit of overkill because there's already a sword coming with the comic book Grimlock. But I guess if you don't want to buy another Grimlock repaint, I guess, you know, getting it with Swoop, the last Dinobot you need, essentially, is a good way to get Grimlock's sword. So I guess that was their thinking, which is fine now that I think about it that way. The pterodactyl mode looks pretty cool. You know, it's just a block with wings and a pterodactyl head. You know, it's always been like that, so there's not really much else to it, but it does look decent. You know, not bad at all. I do really like this Swoop. I cannot wait to get him in hand. And seeing with his fellow Dinobot brothers, man, oh man, does this look spicy. I still can't believe we're getting these type of Dinobots now. You know, leader class G1 Dinobots. It's just so amazing to me. I still can't believe it. You know, I have all the other ones. I just got Snarl in like a week or two ago, so this is amazing. I cannot wait for Swoop to come in. He looks great with all the other Dinobots. And now, moving into some even spicier news, this is via Hunded Ted, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, and Matt Q1, who are apparently like reliable Hot Wheels sources in the past for stuff like this. We have our first image of the Hot Wheels and Transformers collab of Optimus Prime. Now, via the Toy Wiz listing, it is supposedly priced at $7.99 and coming out later this year at around August. So, keeping that in mind, looking at this bad boy, he looks pretty cool, you know. I don't know. I was kind of thinking these were going to be like transforming Hot Wheels, like Transformers toys in the style of Hot Wheels with like the level of detail, the size and scaling. But no, they're just, you know, regular Hot Wheels cars, but, you know, the cars of the Transformers characters, and they're painted to look like the Transformers characters. So that's interesting, you know. It's not something that I'm too crazy for. Maybe if I was like 5 years old again, but, you know, if you're into this sort of thing, me personally, I haven't been into Hot Wheels since I was a little kid, but it is cool. It is a Hot Wheels and Transformers collab. I know a lot of people out there have been waiting for this for decades, basically. So I'm really happy for you guys out there that are finally getting some sort of Hot Wheels and Transformers collab. I'm not sure if it's exactly what people have always wanted with a Hot Wheels and Transformers collab. I'm pretty sure the idea for fans always was that it would be transforming Transformers in the style and scaling of a Hot Wheels figure. So, it is what it is, but it's still cool that we're getting a Hot Wheels and Transformers collab, in my opinion. This comes from the Toy World Licensing World May 2024 online magazine. We have a newly released poster for Transformers 1, and it looks good. This is a decent poster. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. It's just the main characters in the movie standing in front of a background of Cybertron with the title at the bottom. There's not much to it, but it is decent. It's not a bad poster at all, but there's just nothing else to it. There's not much to talk about. The one thing I will say, though, is I think I mentioned this in my past Transformers 1 videos, like with the trailer breakdown and stuff. Man, seeing this main character lineup, can we get some other characters that are main characters in the Transformers movie? Bumblebee, Alita 1, for the beginning of Cybertron, those are like the last characters I think about in terms of the very, very, very beginning of Cybertron. Like, this movie is before Optimus Prime. It's before Cybertron as we know it. Like, they're still slaves to the Quintessons, it seems like. So this is like extremely, extremely early in Cybertron's history. So the fact that Bumblebee is even alive at this point makes absolutely no sense, in my opinion. And the fact that Alita 1 is a main character, I just don't understand how she's... I mean, it sort of makes sense, she's like Optimus's, I wouldn't say like girlfriend, because, we're dealing with robots here, but I don't know, like I don't know what other word to use. I guess you could say girlfriend. Optimus's main old friend at the beginning. But Bumblebee, I just don't understand why he has to be a main character in a movie about essentially the very beginning of Cybertron as we know it. But hey, it is what it is. It's been this way for Bumblebee for almost 20 years now, since the 2007 movie, and it seems like it's not going to slow down anytime soon. It just sucks, man. Couldn't we have gotten somebody else? Like, I don't know, I can't think of a character off the top of my head, but there's so many others out there that you could have picked for an interesting story weaved into this movie that make more sense to be alive during the time when Cybertron was just starting out. But anyways, lastly, we have some more Hot Wheels leaks via Reddit user RJ_Nighthaw, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. We have Bumblebee from the Hot Wheels collab. Now again, this doesn't transform, it's just a regular Hot Wheels car painted to look like G1 Bumblebee, and it looks cool. It's not bad. I do like the chrome, the yellow paint looks good. I like the Autobot logo on the hood of the car. It's a typical Hot Wheels, just repainted into Bumblebee. And it seems like what they're doing actually is to sort of... get past the whole these things don't transform. They're taking inspiration, it seems like, from that car series, the Hot Wheels ripoff back in like 2011 during the Dark of the Moon toy line and Revenge of the Fallen toy line. I think it was called RPMs, where you would flip over the cars and it would be a sculpted design of the character that the car is underneath the car itself. That's what they're doing here. You could see Bumblebee's head sculpted underneath the car, G1 Bumblebee's head, which is pretty cool. So I guess that's some sort of, cheap wraparound for these things, because, they're only going to be like a few bucks. So it's not like they could go all out and sculpt the whole thing underneath the car these days. But that's what they decided to do, and it's not terrible. But again, it's probably not exactly what we were hoping for decades on end when you would think of a Hot Wheels and Transformers collab. But still decent, still something to look forward to, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's news video. Let me know down in the comments below what y'all think about these Hot Wheels Transformers cars. What do you guys think about the new Transformers 1 poster? And what do you guys think about SS86 Swoop in hand? All my social medias are linked down below. My email is also down below if y'all want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever. Or if you want to subscribe to my new Patreon link down below, it's got tons of exclusive content that you won't see here on YouTube or anywhere else, such as exclusive stop motions, Transformers photography. You guys get sneak peeks at projects I'm working on, such as dioramas, stop motions, photography. You guys get 1 week access before everybody else here on YouTube to my stop motion films. Y'all get Discord access. So if you guys want to help support me and help support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!